You're listening to Who Wears the Pants. This is Mike.
I'm Chris.
And Chris, what do we talk about on this bullshit show?
We talk about relationships,
Like love,
sex,
butt stuff,
rock and roll,
anal,
all of it.
beads,
Yeah.
wieners.
Yeah. Love, death, family, kids, friends.
We talk about all of it, all relationships, whether it is a paternal relationship or an intimate relationship.
Or a friendship.
Because I can jack off for free.
Right.
But
Okay.
if she's like, if it was $1,000 and it was noon to noon, yeah, I'm in. Man, I'm in.
So $1,000 for 24 hours.
$1,000 for 24 hours, absolutely, without question. Yeah, I would do.
So it's the extra 500 that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in. It's the $500.
$1,500 for a full 24 hours? Would you do that?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because at one point this is so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it on the mics. I mean, I'll do it if you guys want.
I mean, I started recording because the conversation was funny.
Oh, right on. So we didn't do the okay. Well,
no, we didn't because I'm gonna have to go in. So
He's going to have to do two separate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do two separate. So listeners, this is a special episode. This is an episode of Who Wears the Pants and Entertain the Geeky all at once. We have the great and powerful Roger Moss here, the super sexy and just splendid Mike Brodeur. Look at those fucking guns!
Look at that.
Where'd those come from?
I've been doing a lot of working out.
You're looking good.
Thanks, man. I've been doing a lot of working out, not to get jacked, but just to lose weight.
You kind of got this Henry Rollins things going
Thanks,
on,
man.
and
Yeah.
I'm really digging it.
I love Henry Rollins.
Like,
Absolutely. I mean, he's somebody where I would definitely be a fucking low rent facsimile of. Yeah, I'm on board.
And I'm Chris.
So anyway, we were talking about brothels before the recording and about how professional brothels work. So in Nevada, at least my one experience going to a professional brothel, you are not allowed to negotiate or talk price anywhere in the facility except one room. So here's how they do you. You walk in and it's like it's like the smallest strip club you've ever been to. Right?
Okay.
There's a bar. There's girls everywhere that are in various stages of undress. There are desperate, lonely men everywhere being awkward and uncomfortable. There's a pole to your left. So we walk up the stairs, security guards, guns, and this guy they called Big Papa. Or no, Daddy Joe. Papa Joe. That was it. Papa Joe. So Papa Joe was like connected, right? Like mobbed up Papa Joe.
I like how you did the cocaine
bent
signal.
nose, yeah. The bent nose. Well, no, mobbed up is just the bent nose. I don't know if that is cocaine or not.
I thought you were
I
covering a
was
nostril.
Yeah,
so
I thought he was doing the cocaine.
No, I failed. Which is great radio. But what I was going to say is this, so there is one little room where they cloister you, right? And that's the only place you're allowed to go. So you walk in and and girls approach you and you're like, no. Well, I'm here, Well, here's what I'm here for. And they're not interested. They think you're full of shit, So I just enjoy my glass of water, right? I go into the strip club or go into the brothel. I'm like, what would you like to drink? I'd like a glass of water. Right. So, I mean, I'm
Okay.
You're enemy of the state.
You're the awesome guy.
Yeah. So, anyway,
How much is water?
This chick's dancing, and when she's done dancing, she comes over, and pretty much at this point, everyone's left me alone. She comes over and she's like, "So what's your deal?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And she's like, "What's your deal?" And she's like, "I saw you were watching me dance." I was like, "Well, I don't know. This isn't really my thing. I'm actually curious about it, from a professional perspective, yada yada yada. And I want to be a writer and blah 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 blah." And so, long story short, she's like, okay, right, fine. So you go past the bar to a security door. They have to let you in. Like, she doesn't have the code. The bartender doesn't have the code. I don't know who lets you in this door, right? But the door opens. We go in, and it looks like if I was a 14-year-old and I had made the greatest lodge for myself and all my other 12 to 15-year-old friends, right? So it's like the Elks Lodge,
okay,
but for teenage boys.
Okay, gotcha.
It was amazing. So you go back to this window, and there's a woman there, like a clerk, right? And you can see that they've got a kitchen and a gym and a laundry room, and then just banks of rooms, right? Just small rooms where they reside, right? Well, we go to this little window, like a fucking doctor's office. There's a glass pane that slides to one side. She and this woman, Holly, and this other chick talk for a moment, da-da-da-da-da. And then we go to the conversion closet, right? Where they make good men turn bad. Right?
Okay.
So that's,
yes.
You tell them. So you're stuck in this little closet with just her.
Okay.
Right? And it's very small and there's not enough space and it's very awkward because she's like, I'm the merchandise, right? Salespeople will tell you the most powerful sales tactic that I can do is I put the product in your hand.
Right.
And I make you put it down. You don't want to put it down.
No,
because you want to buy the product,
right.
right? It's in your hand. So they do something similar, right?
They sit on your lap.
Dude. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude. So we start going back and forth, and she's like, well, what are you willing to spend? Da, 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 back and forth. And I'm like, look, I'm an idiot. I'm here, but I'm not an absolute complete idiot. I'm not fucking telling you. You tell me what shit costs, and then we'll go from there. And she goes, well, she stands up, she goes right to the door, and she goes, well, we both know the rules on, if neither one of us are going to balk, then, good night. So I was like, okay, fine.
You win.
Right. So we're talking for a little bit more. And that's when she tells me that she's $1,500 a night. And I was like, you're not $1,500 hot. There's no fucking way. No way.
Hold on. Now, what is a night?
I don't know.
Oh, I figured that'd have been the follow-up question.
Yeah, it should have been. It should have been the follow-up question. But you see, Roger, I'm on my heels here, right?
He was taken back.
Mike's like, I actually got sold here.
Yeah.
Like, she got me. I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm stunned. So I was like, there's no way. Like, I was so shocked at the $1,500 number that I didn't even ask the reasonable, logical, mature follow-up question. What amount of time did that constitute? Probably 3 hours. That's what I'm going to guess. Right.
So $500 an hour.
Yeah. Which is about what you're going to be looking for. If you look into escorts, the prices that you're going to pay are really going to vary on what you want, but $400 to $600 for an encounter seem to be pretty average, right? So this chick wanting $500 for 3 hours, or $500 an hour for 3 hours, fine, but I didn't fucking do it, right?
Right.
I was like, I'll watch you jack off for $200. She's like, okay. So there we go. That's what we did. I asked her some questions. I watched her pleasure herself, and there we go.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So
Chris is learning something.
were you asking questions while she was doing it?
Yes.
That is fucking hysterical. So she's flicking the bean.
Well, so she has this little black thing that was kind of hourglass shaped but flat, right?
Right.
And that's doing all the clit work. And then she's got another vibrator, like an actual peen, not shaped, but sort of cylindrical white thing that's doing the canal work, right?
Okay.
As she just goes down and we're just having a conversation about, what is this like? And and when she got naked, I believed her. I believed that she was $1,500 a night. Absolutely.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, no, I absolutely, I did with her clothes on. I did not get it. With her clothes off, fuck me.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's amazing. But it was a really wild experience. And just talking to different girls and seeing their different tacks, their different techniques, it's just like any other sales job, right? But they're amazing at their discipline for taking care of their bodies and being safe, right? Because they're musicians and this is their instrument, right?
Right.
They're very, very serious about testing. They're very serious about prophylactics. They're very serious. Like you don't get to go down on them unless you use a dental dam, right? They're not going to go down on you unless you have a rubber on. And I was like, I'm not going to get a fucking blowjob with a rubber. That's terrible. She's like, I'll make you come. I'm like, I don't have any doubt about that, but my penis is not going in you. That's not how it works.
But normally
a lot of people would beg to differ.
No. Me, as the consumer, as the interested party, I can't.
I'm giving you my money to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because
And
I have
watch you
questions.
rub one out.
I like to think that Mike didn't even watch. He was just like, so, your feelings on Crime and Pete.
Yeah. We did discuss literature. She's she's not a Heinlein fan. She's big into Isaac Asimov, and I'm a Heinlein guy, and we had a long discussion about that, but that last part's a lie.
So,
Actually, I would believe it. I would.
Was it hard to keep a straight face, or were you like a 12-year-old just fucking glowing while she's
No,
going
I was
to town?
ensorcelled, right? Like I was.
Were you just like, haha?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Stupid grin on your
For
face.
sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, without question, I was a shameful child. Yeah,
That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
the best story I've heard in a long time.
thanks, man.
I just want you to know.
that's how the prostitution
Look, knock off
worked.
Henry Rollins talking about hookers. I like it.
But low rent Henry Rollins. Fuck, I love that guy, man.
How can you not?
Yeah,
He's little though. Like he's like Chris's size as far as height goes.
Henry Rollins.
Yeah, he's tiny.
I think I'm taller
You're talking
than
about
Mike.
Danzig. You're
No,
thinking Glenn
look,
Danzig.
guy. This guy right here.
Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins
in the star of the movie He Never Died, Henry Rollins.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna pull up his height for you.
Black Flag,
Black
Rollins
Flag,
Band,
Henry Rollins Band. I saw him live. He came out and did Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. That was his opening.
Wow.
When it was at the pageant. 5'9".
I'm 5'9".
Okay, so you guys are the same height.
I'm 5'10". I was gonna say I think I'm an inch or two taller than you.
Yeah. So you're the same height.
Technically, I'm 5'8" and 3/4.
Shh, we'll let you round up.
But for the first time in my life, not first time in my life, that's stupid. I would have been an enormous fucking baby. But for the first time in a very, very long time, I'm under 200 pounds.
Congratulations.
Man, yeah, I weighed myself at the Gime, and I was like, oh my God, I'm less disgusting than I was 6 months ago.
At the Gime.
Yeah.
Is that the male gynecologist?
No, the Gime. It's the,
The
when you
gym,
go to work,
yeah.
the gymnasium.
The gymnasium.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
So what's this crossover bullshit about?
So, I was like, hey, I have to do an episode with Roger. We we went fishing and all kinds of stuff, and I had to take Christopher to a doctor's appointment today.
Is he okay?
He's good.
Okay.
Totally good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like a dick, he sent me that text, and I was like, yeah, cool, we can reschedule. And I was like, I didn't even ask if his kid was okay. What a fucking prick.
No.
Well,
So he's good. Basically, so he had a heart murmur, and it's very, very common in kids, especially thin kids, that you can hear it. And apparently, like, one of the theories of how this works is as blood goes into a lower chamber, there's like this cord there, and it puts off this like vibration that sounds similar to, he goes, it almost sounds instrumental. He's like, it's strange. But that's one of the theories. He's like, but he's got no issues with, fainting or anything like that. So you've nothing to worry about. He's got a perfectly healthy heart. They did an EKG on him and all that stuff. And I was like, thank God. That's like one of those things where I was panicking for the week and a half or whatever, 2 weeks until we got to go meet with the specialist. And I was like, thank Christ, man. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, terrifying.
Oh, it's fucking completely terrifying. But Roger and I got to go out this morning, do some fishing, and then we went for breakfast. And we went to a place called Black Bear Diner. Holy shit, dude. Unreal. This dog is a prick.
He got... What did he have? Oh, he's playing with his toy. That's what dogs are supposed to do.
No, I'm teasing.
They are. They're just not supposed to do so in the recording studio.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's my fault. The
Yeah.
recording studio is a kitchen table.
In the kitchen or in the dining room.
But I got a fucking bear claw French toast. Holy cow. Go on.
I don't think Mike understands the.
Oh no,
gravity.
I've wrapped my head around
It's
them.
this-
instead
it's
of
this-
bread,
They use a
Right.
fucking bear claw.
they use a bear claw.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
Holy shit. So
That's too much. It's too rich. It's too sweet. Too
I
much.
love French toast, man. I fucking love French toast. This was the best French toast I've ever had in my life. Out of this fucking world.
It was pretty good.
I was like, Roger, it was huge, okay? And my dumb ass, I order my meal, and I'm like, oh, there's no hash browns with it. Can I get hash browns too? And they're like, yeah, sure. Roger just orders something called the Volcano. It's like a stack of pancakes with fucking eggs on it.
Okay.
Stack of pancakes, egg, bacon, sausage.
All right, I'm in.
You just pour syrup and go.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
good
Right.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he gets that, and he's smarter than I am. He's been there before. He's like, I know how to do this. He doesn't order anything extra, and I didn't think anything of it because I'm fucking dumb. I'm like, whatever. He's being a bitch. So I eat all my eggs. I'm a good kid. Okay, good fucking kid. I eat my eggs, my bacon, and I move on to my hash browns.
There was more than just this enormous bear claw French toast and hash browns.
Eggs and bacon. They give you the slice of orange that's beautiful. They set it on lettuce, which is
you're not really
stupid.
supposed to eat the orange. It's garnish. You didn't have to eat it.
I wanted to, so I ate it. It looked good, and it was good. So I eat all my other stuff, and then I'm like, all right, on to the bear claw. I take my first bite, and I was like, fuck you. So I'm like, dude, you should take a section of this because they cut it into 3s. And he's like, no, I am going to take a bite of it, though. And he takes a bite of it, and he gives me this stupid fucking look. And it was the same stupid look that I looked at him with. I was like, ah. It's like that fucking coital look, okay? Your vinegar strokes.
You ever put food in your mouth that's so good, like you're just in shock that
Or like,
you're like, we almost get like it was almost giggle worthy.
Almost
That's how
giggle-worthy.
good it was.
Fucking fantastic.
Only one food has ever made us giggle.
On the mics.
Yeah.
Because I giggled. I ate these crepes one time that fucking I giggled for. I don't even like crepes. I think that's unconstitutional. But because they're French, they're not American. Anywho.
Well, I mean, I'll have you know that, the not only do the French get a tremendous bad rap throughout history, one of the reasons why this country is independent of the English
because of France.
is because of the French.
You're
so we should probably stop shitting on
Lafayette,
them
we
so
are
much.
here.
Yeah.
No.
Not
You
shitting
should
on
still
them.
Keep shitting on them.
Not shitting on them. I'm just trying to be a patriot. Okay? Eating my pancakes. So, we ate fucking these chocolate Twinkies on the show one time. And
Fried chocolate
it was
Twinkies.
it was fucking it was 3 of us. It was me, Roger, and Joe Moore, and everybody. We 1, 2, 3 hump everybody. It was so fucking stupid, and we're all like looking at each other, laughing. Worst radio ever. Worst podcast ever. But
No, that's not the worst. We've done a lot.
We've not
worse
aired
than that.
stuff before. There was a good episode though that we didn't air.
Where I was high.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that one I did throw away though.
Okay. Yeah, I
You
got it.
said some crazy shit.
No, he fucking panicked.
I couldn't talk. I forgot how to talk.
So he got stoned, and then he's sitting there. And this motherfucker's never at a loss for words, and he's just sitting. And I see, like, it looked like fucking fear.
In
and
my
just,
head, I had a perfect response. Because we were talking about arcade games. I had a perfect response built up about how great it'd be if the arcade could come back, if we could get games back like that. And out of my mouth just went, yup.
But why the arcade? Like, I mean,
that's what we were talking
there's
about
no
that
reason
episode.
for that. Like, I can
they're a
play
blast.
better games on my phone for free.
It's about the experience. It's not about the game itself. It's just like going to the movie theater. You can be much more comfortable at home watching a movie, but you go for the experience.
Right.
That's
true,
why
and that's why
fun.
theaters are doing so well right now. I mean, that's why they were doing so well before COVID, because everyone thought that experience was great.
I didn't.
Now, I was being facetious. Theaters are fucking dying because it's a shit show.
Until you see, like, Avengers just keep them in business.
Right.
Well, we'll see how long that goes, though, because I mean, you do entertain the geeking. Fuck, you know this better than I do. But more and more production studios are just saying, fuck it, we're just gonna put it on the internet. We're gonna put it on this streaming service. We're just gonna.
Well, it's the resurgence of the home
bypass it.
theater. Like we've talked about that on
Right.
ATG.
Numerous times, but for like the point is this: like my biggest issue with theaters and movies right now is it's all big budget. It's all big budget, big blockbuster. There's no season like there used to be Oscar season when actual movies would come out. There used to be an actual independent film circuit, and that's kind of been pushed away because I can make $10 billion on one movie, right? Now we're seeing, though, because they're going to the streaming, because COVID happened, because they have to reinvigorate themselves.
Reinvigorate?
Yeah, that's a word.
Reinvent, reevaluate,
Invigorate.
It was
a combined word.
It was a portmanteau.
Thank you. Fuck you, Chris.
Go on with your Fu Manchu.
But now that you see that they are putting smaller movies out, just straight to streaming. Like you can sell it to Netflix, you can sell it to Hulu, and you can get your money and your investment back on that. A Marriage Story. Tom fucking Hanks made a movie, a World War II movie, and it's on Apple TV.
Huh. I had no idea that Tom Hanks made another World War II
Yeah,
movie.
he's a pilot of a submarine, a captain of a submarine. So that's what's coming. And I was talking to you about this earlier today. I think the MCU is going to be in trouble. I don't think they have it as planned out as we like to think they do or as they say they do. Because if you're negotiating with, like, it just broke, negotiations with Brie Larson came to a close. And she got what she wanted. She wanted more money, and she wanted more saying what her character was going to do as far as arcs go.
She's a writer?
She's Captain Marvel.
She's Captain Marvel.
No, I know exactly who she is. I just don't I hate it when whether it's Johnny Depp or fucking Ed Norton or whomever. Just, you've got a fucking job.
Read the lines.
Do your goddamn job.
Your job is not to tell me where the character's going. That's not your character.
Yeah.
I am the writer. I am writing this out.
Yeah.
Your job is to bring it to life.
Now, I know that that's shitty and it's unrealistic and that people are going to bring their own unique take to the character.
That's called acting.
But you don't, I mean, y'all take your advice into consideration, but it's like my fucking kids telling me, Dad, you should do it this way. Fuck off. You don't have any goddamn life experience. Go to your fucking room.
Right. And
Right.
I agree with you on this.
We,
Like, that
we
is
have we have 20-something films that have been wildly successful.
Fuck off.
Multiples have made over $1 billion in the box office.
Right. And frankly, I mean, first of all,
go on, tell us how to do it, ma'am.
She was amazing in Avengers, but her movie was a big old pile of dog shit.
It was meh.
Yeah, it was a boring movie.
wasn't needed in Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, you could have cut the 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude. But when she shows up at the end, when she shows up at that last fight,
Blasting ass and kicking it.
Oh, it was awesome.
Nope. You could have done. You could have done something even cooler.
Well, no, I mean, sure. I mean, I couldn't, but
you did not need Captain Marvel in Endgame at all. Like, when the big pilot's happening, if the fucking Shield hover ship showed up and they're just having a big massive air battle, and then the fight's happening on the ground, just have that go. You didn't need her in the movie. The reason she was in the movie was, oh, well, we made Captain Marvel. Let's put her in.
I mean, she's a super badass. She was
in the movie for 5
She
whole
was
minutes.
tide turning at the point that she was in it, though.
but she had this tiny cameo that was exciting, and I really liked it, and I'm happy she was there.
I'm glad. I'm glad for you. I just was like,
No,
she didn't need to be in
I
it.
hear you saying.
She didn't.
Well, I mean,
need
they
to be in
lost
the movie.
RDJ.
I mean, I don't think Captain Marvel needed to be a movie, but whatever.
Right. But
then I'll go on record to say is that Wonder Woman was not a good movie.
No, it wasn't. Thank you.
And I will fight over that.
I didn't see it.
It
Chris
was
Pine's in it.
It was so.
It's
Everybody was stroking that one so hard, and they're like,
s-
"It's so fucking good," and they're
It
fucking
was
rubbing their
so
junk to it.
average.
And I'm like, "It was meh."
It was
like,
average.
It was better than everything else Warner Brothers put
wait
out.
a minute, except for the very end when when the guy from Hogwarts turns out to be the villain and he's terrible.
Ah.
Oh my god, he was so bad, and the CGI is so bad. Oh fuck, that movie's
How are you
dark
Warner
and
Brothers and
boring.
have
Ugh.
fucking bad CGI too? You know what I mean?
Because they're not Disney.
You can't, dude. You can pay Disney to do your fucking CGI. They'll do it. Hey, we'll give you $40 million or whatever. Here's a quarter of the film's budget.
Wait.
Do good CGI.
Hold on. We were talking about Brie Larson.
Yeah.
See, we do that from time to time. So she's going to actually have more of a say in where the MCU and her character goes, which leads me to think, and also Black Panther. What's his
Chadwick.
is not happy with where his character's going in Black Panther 2. So he's looking like he's going to be out of the MCU. His contract's up after Black Panther.
What is
2.
he dissatisfied with?
Don't know. Because he can't come out and say I don't like what he can say I don't like where the character's going, but he can't tell you what it is.
Sure, I got you. Yeah, he's under an NDA.
Right. And then with like Sony, at any time, Sony can pull Spider-Man back. They can do it. They've met their contracts. They've met the obligations they set out to Marvel. They can pull Tom Holland's Spider-Man out of the MCU.
This is why people get suicidal. All right, I'm done. No more Spider-Mans. No more. You've made enough Spider-Mans. No more rebooting it. No more Batman's. Fucking stop. You just stick with one. Stick with one. Stop it.
But
They're not going to reboot him.
Hold on. What's your feeling on James Bond movies?
I do not care for James Bond movies.
Is it because they keep changing actors?
That has less to do with it than that they're fucking hokey and I don't know.
Yeah, they're hokey and campy movies.
Yeah.
But if you're okay with that, then you should be okay with different people playing Batman.
I am,
But you said Spider-Man and you muddled Batman and then went back to
so
Spider-Man.
I think
You know what,
the
though? I'll
reason.
tell you, well, let me double down. Fucking James Bond can stop too.
Okay.
I mean,
As long as you know where your line is,
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Here's what I'm tired of doing the same fucking thing again and again and again and again and again and again. And we added a couple new elements or a little bit of change, but it's just fuck.
You just sat through 10 years of that. The entire MCU, that's all it was was 10 years of the same thing over and over.
Oh, yeah.
With different characters, and we all ate it up like a big spoonful of.
Oh, I know. It's like Jim Butcher books, man. There's a formula, and they just apply the formula.
Yeah.
I get it. It gets boring.
Yeah.
And the MCU got boring.
I love Mike so much. He's on my side.
I think when RDJ was done and like that was it, I think these other actors are
RDJ?
like Robert Downey Jr.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. I think these other actors are like, okay, well, he's not here to call the shots now.
He wasn't calling the.
So no. I'm not saying he called all the shots. He did have a lot of fucking creative control with Iron Man, with Tony Stark.
Bullshit.
And he was making
you know what,
percentages.
I'm wrong. Because if he had creative control over Tony Stark, maybe Brie Larson needs some control.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought he was brilliant.
He was brilliant.
But he didn't like to say that. My issue is the actor saying, my character wouldn't do this. Guy, girl, this character's been around a lot longer than you.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me, Madam or Sir, how long have you been writing this character? Oh, right, fucking never.
Yeah.
Shut up and do your goddamn job.
And that's my issue. Like Tony Stark's arc was brilliant.
It was.
And it played out much like how I would see Tony Stark's arc actually playing out in the comic books. I'd like to see a little more emphasis on the alcoholism in the movies because
it was glazed over.
It was very glazed over in Iron Man 1. And I thought that they actually missed like the perfect opportunity to bring his alcoholism.
Demon in a bottle.
Was Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Because that was after the first Avengers movie. And him trying to deal with that should have been the alcoholic story for Tony Stark. Instead, we got.
It might have hit too close to home for the actor.
Good.
Like maybe that's why he didn't do it.
Bring your life knowledge into this role.
Sure. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying maybe he was like,
Can you
yeah, I'm not
imagine
okay with
that
that.
meeting? You son of a bitch, Robert. We hired you because you're a fucking junkie. Because you're an undisciplined piece of shit. You're human fucking filth. Now act like it.
Right. And he'd have been like, all right, I guess I'll do that.
You're an arrogant addict. Let's go.
But how much would that have like, honestly, if you saw the alcoholism, truly alcoholism, demon in the bottle type, go through Iron Man 3 and then see that redemption in Endgame?
No, it'd have been fun.
Like that was where, to me, they missed the mark on Iron Man.
Sure.
But the whole thing is, I was saying with Brie Larson and all that, is Marvel is very dangerously on the verge of giving us a second Star Wars trilogy. And we saw how well that was planned out, because it wasn't. You had directors, writers not doing movies like they should. You had one director make a second movie, then JJ comes back and is like, no, that movie just didn't happen. Because you don't need the second Star Wars movie. I forget what the fuck it's called. Rise of Skywalker. You don't need that in this trilogy.
All three of those films are varying degrees of bad and unnecessary.
Yes. Well,
100%.
Totally
Yeah,
there.
we're not allowed to say it because Joe gets mad.
Why?
Joe loves Star Wars because of the brand.
But is Joe here?
No.
2, is this still America?
No, so we're
Wait
allowed
till November.
We're allowed to talk about it, okay? We're allowed to talk about it. Not with Joe. He will immediately put a halt to the conversation. It's so funny because it's a fun conversation to have with him. He gets spun up about it like nobody's business because we fucking have. Okay, Force Awakens.
Joe, anything good about Star Wars has never been on film. The only good things about Star Wars have been written and produced by people that are not George Lucas, and all they did was seek his corporation's approval. Their TV shows suck. Their movies suck. It's lame. It's uninteresting. It's silly garbage, Joe. You should stop.
That was a nice monologue.
The Mandalorian is bad.
No, man, fuck off!
That was
Mandalorian's
good.
kick ass. That
No.
show's awesome.
Nope.
It is
She's
good.
awesome, and
That's the best thing to come out of Star Wars since Rogue One.
the drop trooper commando chick that needs to play She-Hulk,
Dominatrix.
she just needs to hold me down and I don't know. I don't care.
Spit in your mouth.
Whatever
pay
heinous
$1,500
trouble
a
she
night
wants
for
me to do. Whatever depraved fucking cuck cage she wants to put me in. Whatever. I'm in. She's so fine.
I'm out on the Mandalorian.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Much like you with your redundancy arguments on movies, after the third episode, I was like, I get it. They're going to go to a place, baby's going to get in trouble, they're going to save the baby.
They love baby.
Yeah, they have formula.
Yeah, and there was no.
So the issue is that will season 2 deviate from formula, right?
Which-
the problem with Marvel is that for a decade I watched a good guy fight a bad guy version of himself,
Right.
in increasingly uninteresting fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck Black Panther. Fuck me. That end fight was lame. And it was like, oh, hey, look, it's Black Panther, and it's another guy with the goddamn exact same power set. How boring. Ant-Man, boring.
Well, they did that twice too. That's what was rough about
Jesus
Ant-Man.
Christ. Well, and when I saw it in Iron Man 2, I was like, okay, this is sort of different-ish.
He has a whip now.
Yeah, okay, but no.
No. I will get, like I said, I will give Mandalorian a second shot with the second season, but the first season did not blow me away like it's blown everyone else away.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I
did
really
as
did.
well.
I sat through it once, and then I sat through it again with my wife.
Yeah,
liked
I sat through it once and I was like, yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a cool fucking show. It was
And I'm only sort of speaking out of. I mean, let me speak out of the other side of my mouth. I like Clone Wars. Clone Wars is good.
Which Clone Wars? The
Ooh.
CGI'd Clone
or
Wars?
the
No, not
Samurai Jack one.
the Samurai Jack Clone Wars.
So
Because
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I like them both. I think that the Getty, however you say his last name stuff, is a bit frenetic. It's a bit, you should fucking slow down, man. I'm old. You should just fucking slow down. But in Clone Wars, the CGI one, I mean, they had a couple of really shitty episodes. I mean, some really bad stuff early on. But all in all, it was a good show, and I'm glad I watched it. And it made me
Do you remember
fall in
when
love
the
with
Clo-
Ahsoka.
Do you remember when the Clone Wars movie came out, the CGI one?
No.
So in 2008 or 2009, it was 2008 actually. In 2008, they basically did the series in movie form, put it out in theaters, blah blah blah, because Star Wars hadn't been out in fucking 3 years or whatever. So you get this Clone Wars movie. It was cool, and they start to introduce those characters, and then it was radio silence for fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the animated series that was the fucking movie that we had just seen. What was weird about it is I'm like, how many things are you going to title Clone Wars, motherfuckers?
So you're on for 2 Star Wars projects. Clone Wars
And the Mando.
Mandalorian.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you about Star Wars. Okay. The best thing about Star Wars is the opportunity to use it as a setting for your role-playing game. That's the best part about Star Wars.
You have better settings.
I mean, it's
You are in space
Mm-hmm.
with space wizards
Yeah.
that have goddamn laser swords.
Yeah.
Space wizards
Yeah.
with laser swords
Yeah.
fighting Nazis.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay.
have you watched the movie Kung Fury?
I have. More than once.
I could see that you had watched it more than once because that is the ultimate fucking sci-fi space Nazi movie. Mecha Hitler.
It's so ridiculous. Fucking when Hitler calls up the police precinct and is shooting through the phone, and people are getting shot through the phone receiver in the police department because Hitler is shooting him through the phone. Fuck. It's such an asinine. It's so fun.
So I set that as my wallpaper, and there it is.
Yeah.
And
Triceratops.
I pulled my phone out in front of a coworker, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" He's like, "Is that Ryu, Jurassic Park, a Viking, and Hitler?"
Yes.
And I was like, "Uh-huh. Yeah, that's exactly what that is." And he's like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "It's Kung Fury. You can watch it for free right now on their website."
I've seen it, I don't know, probably 7 or 8 times.
It's
I've never
so
paid
fucking
for it.
good.
Everywhere I've watched it.
So they
it's
put
free.
it
Like
on
me and
like
Black Dynamite.
Netflix or something.
Yeah.
They put it on Netflix or something. And then they I think it was Netflix, wasn't
YouTube.
it? Was it YouTube?
I think it was YouTube.
It's
Yeah,
on there.
I
But
thought it was YouTube.
It
is
might
where I
be.
saw
It might be. But then they're like, it's on our fucking website. Just go watch it. It's so fucking good.
They're doing a sequel.
I know.
They're doing a sequel.
I think the sequel was already supposed to have happened.
Yeah. Well, the world ended.
I think it was long before the world ended.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Something they've been talking about since the first one came out and was wildly successful. They're like, we made this goofy fucking B-flick movie and people lost their shit because it was hysterical.
It's hilarious. He's bit by a cobra and struck by lightning.
It's so brilliant.
His original partner gets cut in half.
Yeah. Goddamn right. It's so
Yeah.
fucking good.
Speaking of like the end of the world, though, Hollywood's going back to actually making movies. Jurassic World is filming now.
Yeah.
Sam Neill's on set. Jeff Goldblum's on set. They're in fucking England.
What?
Jurassic World, the new one.
No. Okay, let's back up. Let's back up.
All right.
I am not a Jurassic Park expert.
That's fine. Yeah.
And in fact, I'm probably a Jurassic Park detractor. I just didn't really get it. But
I'm going to tell you my rule after your question.
But didn't Sam Neill's character, because I remember there's a very famous scene where Sam Neill is being hunted, right? But he thinks he's the hunter, but it turns out he's the hunted, right? And the Velociraptor, he looks at her, he's a clever girl. Doesn't he get killed?
No, that's Robert Muldoon. That's a completely different actor and character.
No, that's Sam Neill.
No, Sam Neill's Alan Grant.
Sam Neill's the one that says clever girl.
No, Sam Neill's the one that's all like with the blue shirt and didn't want kids and freaked out that little kid in the beginning. You are not going to beat me on Jurassic Park.
I thought Sam Neill was the guy.
No. That character's name is Robert Muldoon. I don't know who the actor is.
Google, who said clever girl in Jurassic Park?
Muldoon. Here's a summary from Studiosity.
Sam Neill.
In a quiet, breathy
That's not Sam Neill.
Yeah, it is.
words.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Go ahead and tell your rule while we're
All
in
right, so
silence.
here's my rule.
Oh, you're right. That isn't Sam Neill.
Yep.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, all right.
For the love. Okay. God damn it. I just slipped through another fucking universe. Okay. The Mandela effect is real. Goddamn, I'm from the Berenstein Bears universe.
Okay.
I swear to God. In my universe, it was Sam Neill that delivered that line. And that is not the camera angle that it was at. This is ridiculous.
Oh, that's it. That's right there. Because he's the guy that grabbed the guy in the beginning as he was pulled into the Velociraptor pen.
Sam Neill got killed in that movie.
No.
He did.
Nope.
I'm in a different fucking universe.
Sam Neill did not die in that movie.
I am from a universe where tomatoes were toxic to dogs and they couldn't have tomatoes. Fucking weeks ago, I wake up in this goddamn universe. Miraculously, fucking Sam Neill's not the guy that said that in the movie. It's Berenstain Bears, not Berenstein Bears.
No, it's Berenstein. I'm with you on that one.
I can't take this world anymore.
So
Sorry.
go on and tell your rule.
Yeah, so I have a very distinct rule when it comes to women. If you weren't born before Jurassic Park came out in theaters, I'm out.
Really?
Yep. Because that is a level that we will never be able to bridge. Like Jurassic Park had such an impact culturally on movies, on everything.
No, it was phenomenal.
That you don't know what it was like to be alive before that. So I'm out. We will not. No.
I think it's fucking hysterical.
Did I mention that Holly was 34 years old?
See, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm 36. I'm okay with that.
So, okay. On that note, on your dating note, because this Who Wears the Pants thing is about relationships.
Is it?
It is. You kind of date.
Yeah.
No, I think that he's listened to our show and it's not certain what it's about.
No, not at all. I mean,
Yeah, right.
I mean, I've caught an episode or two, and it's
Yeah, you
mostly-
were on them.
I was on one. Yes. It's mostly just Mike will say something, Chris will laugh. Chris will say something, Mike will go, "Yeah, you're not as clever as you think you are," and then Mike will overcome.
See, I disagree because Mike always tells me how clever I am.
You're
Right,
so
You
beautiful,
fucking
too.
bitch.
That's right. That's Mike pandering to you. He wants you to know you feel special.
That's all I fucking need.
I know, and he knows that.
So
Chris is special.
we had a Norwegian listener reach out to us again, like 3 a.m. or some shit, and he was like, "I want you guys to know that I love your voices so much that I started listening to Why We Game and Entertain the Geeky."
Well, so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I do have a great voice.
You do. You do.
Kidding him. Stop it. I'm the worst.
Yeah, no, you're the best. You've got a face for radio, that's for sure.
Oh, come on. I'm not.
Come on, I love you.
Look, he's sexy now.
He was never not sexy.
So, well, I'm sorry. This is really all over the world. What's our Norwegian listener's name?
Hold on.
Norwegian listener.
And so this is the reason why when I check my Libsyn that I have one Why We Game listener in Norway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's
awesome?
exactly
Well,
why.
God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you here on it.
And God bless Danny Hinckley in Australia.
Woo. Old Danny in Australia.
I don't know Danny in Australia.
He's a Fear the Boot fan who I'm pretty confident he's my one Australian listener.
Who converted.
Yeah?
I think so.
Converted
Yeah.
I
him.
think so.
You got listeners in Australia. That's a
I
good
think that
feeling.
I think that he thinks my voice is as attractive as he is physically. Yeah, he's like a super marathon. What friggin' swim, run? What are those stupid obstacle courses they do? And, the guy's
Mud runner and
it's
shit.
disgusting.
Wrestle
He's so
crocodiles.
he's so
He's
cut.
so
It's
fucking
gross.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's
and he's got the
gross.
Australian accent.
Oh God, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if he came, he just got recently engaged. So,
But if he came at you with that accent,
oh my
yeah.
God, if he came to the States looking that way with that accent, I mean, seriously, the guy he would suffocate and poon. It would kill him.
Did you find it yet?
No, this is being
He
a pain in the
he
dick.
deleted it.
I didn't
deleted
delete it.
He was like, fuck you, Norway.
I swear to God, I have a distinct recollection of Sam Neill looking right to the side and that blue shirt.
Yeah, he
And
wore a
saying-
blue shirt and a
saying-
red
and
handkerchief.
saying, and he had the hat.
Yeah, the hat.
The
yeah,
hat.
yeah. He didn't die.
Oh.
He's the fucking hero of the story. Who lived in your weird version of Jurassic
Jeff
Park?
Goldblum should have died.
In the book, he did.
Yeah.
And then they brought him back. It was weird. He didn't really die in the book.
I don't know. I'm so
For whatever
racked,
reason,
man.
I can't get it to fucking pull up. I
don't even know what I'm
apologize.
talking about anymore. It's just like nothing is real anymore.
How'd they kill the shark in Jaws in your alternate reality?
Well, so no, the
hand
shark-
grenade.
The shark comes up on the boat, and then they've got got the air tank and the air tank, and then the gun and
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Same universe.
Same universe. Yeah. Greatest movie ever made.
Well, now
right there.
hold now. See, no, that's not how universe flipping works. I mean, it's generally one or two minor details that you may never be aware of. That's a detail. That's a new universe.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I just.
you're dating,
Yeah.
and how's that going?
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Somebody's putting up with your shit,
It's nice.
and
Not only is she putting up with my shit, like she it's a very weird sort of, with past relationships, a very weird sort of supportive thing. Like she's like, oh yeah, you like this? Yeah, we should do this. Oh, you like I like this. You should check this out. It's very weird.
he's watching Doctor Who right now.
I am.
Why?
I know.
It's all right. It's good.
Eh.
I know you don't like anything.
He likes it because there's getting laid on the other side of
I love.
No, but
I love all sorts of stuff, Roger Wayne Moss. I'll have you know, I love many, many things. I just watched Rob Thomas's Party Down, the TV
that. Oh, that
series.
show's so good.
I just watched it again. Although it's gonna get canceled, right? Like if cancel culture wants to get Paul Rudd or Fred Savage
Yeah.
or Rob Thomas, Kristen
wait, they're going
Bell,
after Rob Thomas now?
not that Rob Thomas.
okay.
Rob Thomas, the actual talented one, the writer who does TV shows like
Veronica Mars. That's who I was talking
Oh,
about.
I thought you were talking about the shit musician.
No, when you said Rob Thomas,
right.
I went straight to
The
Veronica
greatest
Mars.
TV show in the history of ever.
Except for the 4th season. That last 2 episodes, come on. Killing Logan.
Season 4, I agree. Look, season 1 is perfect television.
Yeah, season 1 is great.
Season 2 is really, really, really good.
Season 3 is not horrible.
Season 3, had it been split into 2 separate seasons,
Would've
season
been-
3
yes.
and 4 would have been great. And then if you watch the DVDs, which I'm sure you have, there's
The
the
FBI.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
Veronica and Quantico, and the fact that didn't happen, that's the universe I want to fall into.
Right.
Is where that is a season of Veronica Mars that I got to watch, and the movie's okay.
The movie's fine for
Yeah.
being crowdfunded. Like, I enjoyed
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, no,
it was a good wrap
I
of
have
the
the
universe.
I have the poster signed by the cast. I mean, like I'm
Nice.
a hardcore backer. I
Yeah,
love me some, so I don't hate everything.
All right.
I just hate a lot of stuff.
I just ate a lot of shit.
The thing is, Chris, how much shit do I hate?
Oh yeah.
And the fact we don't hate the same shit bothers me.
Really?
He's like, I just want you to like what I like and hate what I
it's,
hate.
no, it's not that. It's like he says these things and he's like, yeah, no, Doctor Who sucks. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's fun, campy sci-fi.
At least Doctor Who has an explanation as to why we have different doctors, although they shit the bed on the whole 13th thing and reset the clock and all that, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Thanks. Thanks for the spoilers, Mike.
Yeah, you're okay. You know what? It's been out.
I'm not there. Yeah.
It's been out since before we were born.
Look,
I don't
mean,
care.
the fact of the matter is, I know Jason O'Toole. You think he keeps spoilers in his hat? Because he'll let them slip. Be like, oh, sorry. Like, that's Jason. Jason's really good about spoilers.
You know, Having him on the show though, like when we do episodes with him, like he's good about spoiler free.
He's good
on
about
the
being
mics.
spoiler free on the mics with people that he don't know, but he'll be so excited to talk to you about something.
Oh, no,
that
for
he's
sure.
interested. He'll be like,
For
"Yeah,
sure.
so one day, the doctor's going to get it right up the bum," and you're like, "He's like, oh, I shouldn't have told you that." Well, all right, whatever.
Like fuck his bum,
Yeah,
I guess.
No, it's just odd. Like Mike hates so many things. I hate so many things. You really are the beacon of love.
I try to be.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of animosity toward entertainment.
Really fucking annoying.
I don't know. See, here's the thing. It doesn't have to be my cup of tea. Like, whatever. You fucking like it, cool. I tried to Firefly. Fucking dumb. I've said that a million times.
I've never wanted to hit him more in my life. Mike's out.
Yeah.
Like. Why don't you?
All right,
Hold on. No, fuck off.
I'm not going to commit to the bit because
No.
the dog's sleeping in front of the door.
No,
It's
fuck
adorable.
off. How the fuck do you sit here and say The Mandalorian is good television when basically you're getting the same thing but with worse acting, worse storyline,
Yeah.
and a
so
fucking Baby Yoda?
It's that
You
first
take Baby
fucking.
Yoda, make it River. You've got fucking Firefly.
You take those first
worst
3
movies.
episodes of dog shit that I couldn't even fucking stomach, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. The first episode is so slow and fucking boring. And when I was talking to my buddy about it, because he's the one that was like, hey, you got to watch this. You're going to love it. And I was talking to him. I was like, dude, I can't get past this bullshit here. He's like, it picks up. If something has to pick up, it's not fucking that good. I'm sorry, guys, but
There
if you
is
have to get 3 fucking episodes into this bullshit for it to be decent, it's not that fucking good. It was lazy writing for 3 goddamn episodes. They could have condensed
The
and done
second
better.
goddamn episode, they robbed a fucking train.
Oh, Cowboys and Indians
That's
movie.
the process of the fucking show.
I'm
Cowboys
out.
and Indians
I'm out.
in space.
It's not that fucking good.
But
It's
you're all right with fucking
grossly
space
over-
wizards? Go fuck off.
I'd rather have space wizards than that bullshit show.
Get the fuck out of here. God damn.
He's looking away. Look away.
I've never wanted to hit you more.
I've said it on the show 100 times.
No, you've never. You have
have.
never said.
I
First off,
He said it on Who Wears the Pants because
But-
it gets under my skin because I love Firefly.
because it's a goddamn good show.
It's a very good show.
Okay. Cute.
The,
It's
the movie,
not.
the movie is
The movie's fucking abysmal.
whoa.
Go on.
The movie's fine.
It's okay.
You know what I hate?
When you have to take branding to like something, like this is the same thing we were just talking about with Star Wars.
Joe?
Just because you like the fucking branding doesn't make it good. There you go.
But there's a fucking difference between the shit we got in the sequel trilogies and Serenity. Serenity was a fine wrapping up of the characters.
It did not. It's okay. I mean, I'll watch it again, but I'd rather just watch Firefly
Oh, yeah, it's
than
better.
watch the movie Serenity.
We never said Serenity wasn't as good as
So
Firefly, but
here,
it's fine.
it's so not good that they were like, yeah, we can leave this alone.
Ah.
You're wrong. Go watch your fucking robot Lions.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
Your robot lions. So the thing that makes me want to punch people, and today is
you were going to
today is a perfect example, right? It really is the example, and it makes me terrified for November. But if you're within the sound of my voice, I don't think I will have ever or will ever say something as serious or impactful on the microphone. No one gives a fuck that you voted.
Woo!
I don't post, hey, took a big dump, remember to wipe my ass, brushed my teeth last night and this morning. No one fucking cares. I didn't put my dick in any children today. Celebrate me. You did what you were supposed to fucking do. Nobody cares. You're not fucking special. Everybody should be voting. The people that should be highlighted are the people that aren't participating in the process. But if you're one of those fucking douchebags that put your sticker up there, I did the thing today.
Takes their selfie with it.
I may love you. I may think you're a good person, but I fucking hate that. And there's a part of me that hates a part of you for doing that.
There's a part of me that hates you enough to want to inflict physical.
Seriously. I mean, how
Damage.
fucking self-important do you have to be?
I kind of wish I'd have brought my sticker.
Oh my God. I don't even want to take my sticker.
Hold on.
Just don't. No one needs to fucking know.
How you see it on social media where everybody is as self-important as they can possibly
Yeah.
be.
It's criminal. It's absolutely criminal.
There's a picture. I just made my profile picture. This is how self-important I am. Of a fucking date that my wife and I went on. She's holding an ice cream cone.
I saw it's adorable.
Yeah, it's a cute picture. But I almost put the caption, "This is what it's like to be on a date with me."
That's cute.
It's fucking obnoxious.
But did you? But you didn't. You're like, I did my civic duty, like
No.
so many other people. I'm so unspecial. Look how special I am. Oh,
No.
fuck, man.
No, I was
fuck
like,
off.
I was like, we're cute with tiny ice cream cones.
And how fucking wasteful it is to have those stickers. And how many of those goddamn stickers are going to be on the ground and polluting? And, stop it.
I'm gonna.
That was nice.
Yeah, that. Like, I have raged.
That was like you with fucking Catan.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Mike. What the
Stupid
fuck,
question.
What the fuck is Catan called? Settlers of Catan?
Well, so originally it was Settlers of Catan.
Yeah.
And then they
No,
just...
stop.
And then the company who owns it decided to change the name.
Nope, just stop right there.
Now, I'm with you. It didn't need to change.
It didn't change.
But Roger, I voted. And I don't know. I don't know why we're having this conversation. I took a shower today
Yeah.
and I used shampoo.
Did you?
I used soap.
Yeah.
I conditioned my hair.
Did you get the taint?
Oh, I did. Yeah. No,
Okay.
the greasy grundle. It needs a good scraping. But and then I rinsed off with water, and then I dried off with a towel.
Did you put deodorant on today?
I did.
You got dressed too.
I did. I put clothes on.
Okay.
I tied my own fucking shoes. Jesus Christ. My God.
So that's it. That's what really.
If you put a sticker that says I voted, and then you took yourself, just go outside and practice falling down. Just
So you don't have an issue with them voting?
no, voting's great. Everyone should vote. Everyone who can should participate in the process. Absolutely, everyone should. The only thing that we should be talking about are the fuckheads that don't. That's what we should be talking about. Not the fact that you have your stupid sticker and you took your ignorant ass and your very likely ill-informed opinions into the voting booth.
Woo!
I love this man. He brings anger and makes me look sane.
I mean, he's talking about a civic duty. You're talking about a board game.
I've raged on so much more than board games.
I know, but the most recent thing, the thing
That
that's
was-
kind of hanging out there in space right now,
I
is
raged for a good 10 minutes on that.
It
'cause
was-
I don't fucking understand it.
he starts fucking texting people.
I texted Elizabeth.
He's sending rage text. What is this fucking
I'm
called?
texting, during the show, I'm texting Elizabeth because her answer fucking matters here. And I'm like, what do you call this game? She's like, it's Settlers. I'm like, all right, you're good.
So
And then,
her
hold on.
explanation was a little more beefy than that.
No. Like, that was her explanation during the show. And then she goes back and actually does the research to back my opinion and to prove to you that the company that owns the game is still fucking wrong. Settlers of Catan is the game. The universe that the game is set in is known as the universe of Catan because there's more games that take place in this universe. Knights, seafarers, all sorts of
Rivals of Catan.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So
Star Trek.
that's but that's a reskin. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just being a dick.
So she went on this whole in-depth, like, this is why your rage is justified.
Aw.
And like,
She must really like you.
I know.
Or you're bringing that dick.
Yeah, you know.
You're bringing the heat.
You know. No, but yeah, she did that, and I was like, all right, she can stay. Yeah. So yes, I'm watching Doctor Who. Things are
No,
going well.
don't. Okay, first of all, okay. If I can put my relationship hat on. One, don't ever tell this girl how much you like her.
Okay.
Don't.
All right.
Don't. It's a mistake.
On a scale of 1 to 10, meh. That's what you say.
No, you're like, yeah, she's a pretty cool chick. She's like, Roger, I love you. I'm like, yeah, you're high five.
You say
what you do.
you look at her and you go, I know. There's your Star Wars.
That's Han Solo's move right there.
Yeah, that
I know.
Yeah, but basically, if you tell a geek girl, if she says I love you and you say I know, or she asks you to do something and you say some shit like as you wish, well, you're an idiot for telling her you love her. Because that's on you. If you tell a geek girl, then you're basically affirming the love.
Hold on. So what if, because everybody is like halfway a geek now. Okay.
Yeah,
by
but
current
hold on.
social
Yeah,
standards.
fuck off that. Fuck
Yeah,
that
there's a
halfway
movie.
closing
There's a
beat.
movie based on a book called Princess Bride.
Yeah,
and in the Princess
I've
Bride,
seen we watched it on
Wesley-
a date night. I fucking know the movie.
so Wesley.
Yeah.
But every time, that's the moment in the movie where she realizes where Robin pens. Or
After
Robin
she throws him down the
yeah,
fucking...
and he says, "As you wish."
And then she does the
oh
dumb
my God,
thing.
Wesley, you love me too. Oh, let's go bump our uglies together and make weird stains on the ground.
Some of that.
They did make weird stains on the ground right after that, because that was the fire swamps.
Wrong
A
hole.
lot of lot
Did
of
she
rats.
say that to him?
Who?
Wrong hole? Guys don't ever get in the wrong hole. Like, come on, we have, like, hold on.
What is getting in the butt that easy?
No, that's the thing. It's not.
Exactly.
So, if ladies, if you're out there listening, if you ever have a guy tell you, "Oops, wrong hole," they're lying. They were trying.
So, do you ever try the trick where you're
No.
like, "Hold on, listen"?
Because if the
You,
word
you don't
trick,
even you don't even know what I'm
hold
going to
on,
say.
but I'm going to say if the word trick comes before any sexual activity, the answer is no.
No, so the trick is the trick is you trying to be more coordinated than you are, and you're like, I can guide my wiener there without hands.
Now I got to tell you, I'm not. I mean, I'm packing a snub nose, but
So it's easier for you.
I
Yeah, you
still need to use my hand,
Right.
To get it where it's. I can't just you know.
You never guide the P to the V with no hand.
Well,
You
no,
never let
because,
the
okay, here's what I'm gonna-
magnetization
take
happen.
Take a pencil
Right.
and hold it perpendicular to a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then ask the paper to put the pencil in the pencil sharpener. No.
What does the paper have anything to do with
The
this? Mike?
paper is my flabby, muscleless body, and the pencil is my mighty, turgid cock.
Yeah.
Did you say your turd shit? cock?
Like
So you have tried it.
no, because I mean he's not lying there. I mean every guy has tried it.
I have not, never not
No,
once.
so you've never been like, I'm gonna get this in there without touching it. Never. I'm an anomaly. You guys are welcome. I let you sit in my presence, in my home, at my table. God damn, I'm amazing.
Well, now,
Because-
is this with just Tara or other women too?
No, this has happened. This has happened in the world. So
Interesting.
there was
Because I'm not the kind of person that is going to make an allegation that your wife has a cavernous vagina, because that's just fucking rude.
but
No,
that's
no.
kind of the allegation
But-
he's throwing
but-
out.
no,
there.
no.
What
It's
I'm
it's
saying
that
is-
super tiny spaghetti wiener.
Oh,
Now you know.
Yeah. Okay.
No, so
no,
you've never tried to get it in there without touching it.
Because if you miss and you hit bone, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
both people.
Okay. Well, this is where you don't fucking barrel in there like a total dipshit.
Oh, so you're fumbling around in the dark like an idiot. Like, oh, hold on.
That's exactly right. That's yes.
That's like no, fuck that. Get in, get the game going.
You don't know where your junk's located?
See, I mean, I'm a very boring lover. I just want to lie there and you get on top of me, and I'll do all the thrusting from the bottom that I can muster. But I don't want to be on. I don't want to drive.
Why
I
did
just
you, why
want
did you
to
bring
drive.
mustard to the bedroom?
Why wouldn't you? Yeah. It goes with everything.
It's this new thing he's trying. He's like, no, I'm going to put this in the hot dog bun. Hot dog goes in the bun. There's your mustard.
I don't understand why you hate the way I use language.
I
Why
don't.
you want
I don't.
to
Every
make-
time you speak, you'll use a word like muster, and I'm like, how can I fucking molest this that he has just said? So I'm like, mustard. Mustard.
I hate you so many.
You bring some. That's what I would say. You see, you're so smart.
I do. I tell my wife I love her so many.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I
That's
love you so
amazing.
many.
Yeah. No, I've absolutely tried to be a magician. I've been like, all right, here we go. I'm going to get this here with no hands. Oops. The oops is the accident. The no hands thing, no, that was totally on purpose. And they're like,
no, I don't buy it.
and they're
I
like,
can't even imagine ever attempting without using my hand for guidance.
yeah, try it.
No.
Try it. Because now it's funny. And now, the next time you go to grab your junk, you're going to be like, wait.
Who's the hey Google, who's the president on the dime?
Isn't it,
Is she not listening?
no, isn't it?
Roosevelt.
Thank you, Roosevelt. I used to think it was Eisenhower.
It's different.
Different
dimensions.
guy.
Yeah, thanks Google. That's enough. We're cool.
No, Google's gonna go ahead and give it to y'all.
Thank you. That's enough. Listen,
40
bitch.
seconds. Yeah.
Thank you, Google. I'm sorry I was an asshole. Don't kill me when the singularity happens.
It's already happened.
Google's
I know.
Like fucking Alexa's gonna beat my ass when the singularity events happens. I'm mean to that.
No, you
thing.
gotta thank her. You gotta be like, thanks, Alexa. I really appreciate it. I know you did some heavy lifting there with your algorithms.
With your algorithms.
She's always listening. She's gotten to the point now where like we wouldn't even be talking about Alexa, and she'd be like, "What was that? What's happening?"
So,
Bitch, I'll say your name when I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Alexa. I do Google.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Google, turn my lights on. And those lights will turn on over there, and it's
Got
fucking
it, but
great.
first you'll
I do
have
it
to
in my
unlock
bedroom.
your
your
device.
phone just went weird too when you said, "Hey, Google."
Yeah,
It's
it was
always
trying to do
listening.
things. Like when you
Always
use
listening.
that phrasing or hey, Google, it picks up on that. And it's like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Do you remember there was a time when we were afraid of having people listen to our conversations?
Oh, now we invite it in.
And now we're like, oh, look at this device. It'll turn my lights on, but it's always listening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Totally
for sure.
shared with the government and everything. And
Yeah. No.
okay, so when Google was getting tons of heat like 10 fucking years ago about sharing information, they were like, we're not sharing your information with the government. And then like 3 years later, they're like, okay, maybe a little bit. Come on.
All for the luxury of being able to say, hey, Alexa, play this song while I do the dishes.
Right? It's fucking scary, dude. Your phone just did something when you said that.
I got a text.
Oh, okay. I was like, do you have Alexa on your phone?
Fuck no.
Right. Well, so and part of me wants to say that you are equally culpable because I mean the royal you, not you, Roger, or you,
Right.
Chris.
No, yeah.
But you're culpable, right? You have responsibility in this because you participate, right?
Oh, yeah.
But then conversely, society, the world does not give you the opportunity otherwise. Like, I want to buy CDs and have a CD player. Well, I just don't get that anymore.
Where's your 8-track player?
If I want to listen to music, I listen to music digitally. Well, how do I do that? Well, I can have a computer or I can have a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the phone's super easy and convenient, and it's great because I can take my music with me anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm taking the listening device with me everywhere.
Yeah.
And the laptop,
I mean, you could-
I can listen to music on my laptop, but it's
cumbersome.
It's cumbersome, exactly. It doesn't fit in my pocket.
No, you have a supercomputer with you all the time.
Yeah, so I might as well just have it with me all the time and use it. My friends can get a hold of me, and it's great. And they can use it to however they use it.
You can use it to masturbate. That's how
no porn on the phone, man.
that's how incredible these devices are.
No porn on
Dude,
the phone.
I cannot
Still
even
old school computer porn?
Yeah, because phone porn, Look, listen. Okay. There's certain sins that you commit,
Okay.
right? And that you are physically branded for committing those sins.
All right.
Sexual promiscuity, you run the risk of sexually transmitted diseases.
Okay.
So you're out there just throwing your dick around, Roger.
Right.
And someday you get burned.
Right.
when you pee.
Okay. Your computer,
Yeah.
you start trying to get your dick all happy via your computer, you expose your computer to equally hideous viruses. I don't want to do that. Not on my phone anyway. I mean, that's a huge pain in the ass.
I'll do it on my computer.
Yeah, my laptop, that's a whole different thing. I have friends that might be able to fix that.
Oh God,
Okay.
I'm gonna call Dan now.
All right. So we know where your line is. All right.
That's the line.
That's the line.
That's the. You
Can
can come
my
with
friend-
me everywhere. We can do everything together. You can listen to me.
But
you
I
can,
will not watch porn.
You can
Because I don't want it. I don't want to.
Whoa.
I don't want to destroy the goddamn phone. It's expensive and it's just an obnoxious pain in my ass, and I don't understand how it works. I just don't want it to stop working. And I know that porn will do that to machines, that it will infect them like it does your body.
What do you? Oh my God! What kind of porn are you watching that's infected your body? He's watching these subliminal message porn videos, and they're like, "All right, now go to the kitchen and get the Windex." And he's like, "Mike goes to the kitchen and puts the Windex on his dick."
Porn? Okay, I meant promiscuity. If you're promiscuous with your phone and it's pornography, it's just as bad as being too promiscuous with your body and not taking care of yourself.
then you
need to antivirus. You need to put that prophylaxis on.
You just find the one website that you can trust. Pornhub's trustworthy.
Is it?
It's trustworthy.
I mean,
I trust you, Pornhub.
They're reputable. It's a stand-up website, the Pornhub.
I mean, they tell you how to 3D print guns. They're all about the First Amendment. And second.
Yeah, and
No,
Which amendment is the porn one?
First.
That's
Freedom
the
of
first.
speech and expression. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's First Amendment. No, because when the guys that did the 3D printing of the gun, they were trying to put it out there, and YouTube was like no, and all the other video servers were like no. Pornhub's like, yeah, fuck it, we don't care. We have people banging their stepbrothers on here. What the fuck we care? Yeah. See, you see that twinkle in Mike's eye right there?
He's like, if you can do the brother-sister.
just completely unabashed, unregulated freedom.
Yeah.
2 in the pink, 6 in the stink, whatever. He said,
It's beautiful.
I didn't even know they had the 3D printing shit for the gun on Pornhub. So you're sitting at your computer.
You're welcome.
You're sitting at your computer, okay? And you're like, fuck, I really wish I could figure out how to 3D print this gun. I know. I'll go to Pornhub. Your wife walks in. There's fucking a giant dick on the screen, fucking naked women everywhere.
Your wife's like, I've seen bigger.
and then you're like, no, it's okay. I'm fucking figuring out how to print this gun.
Yeah. And? First off,
you look like the most, like the biggest kind of fucked up ever, if that's where you're going for. It's just funny. It's just hysterical.
He's just got his fucking cum-stained copy. It's just dog-eared, cum-stained anarchist cookbook there. There's just a fucking...
3D printed gun.
There's just a can of chaw that he's been spitting in.
Leave Marvel fans alone, Mike.
Whoa.
I went there.
All right, we're done. It's over.
What?
Oh, is that...
That's it? That's it?
Is that how you call a
An
rap?
hour
Like,
and 6 minutes? You're like, oh, we insulted
right.
Marvel fans. It's time to fucking cut up.
Hey,
Yeah.
we didn't say anything too political, so I think that's a good...
how's the comic book how's comic books now with
Fucking horrible.
DC doing distribution through those other weirdos?
Oh yeah, he doesn't listen to the show. We had Jason actually come break it down for us, and it's fucked.
What episode was this? I have listened to an episode.
It was actually it was the last
With
one
you
we
on
did.
it,
Yeah,
you
we
fucking
had you
arrogant
on.
prick.
No, I didn't listen to mine.
We do need to have you back on to actually talk about role playing games and shit.
I would love to do that.
'Cause-
I could talk to you about. I went to Indianapolis for Gen Con.
I
last
saw
week.
pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so sad. It was so sad.
I believe it.
It was so bleak. That whole fucking town was just bleak, right? Pretty, just desolate, bleak. Any which way.
You know, I never did get an answer though. Why can't you tell a geeky girl your feelings about her?
You don't tell any woman your feelings about her.
Ah.
Because, and I'm paraphrasing Bob Marley, but she'll hurt you.
It's like that
Yeah.
Dirt Devil song that you
Look,
made me listen to.
I did, yeah. Here's the thing. I'm 36 now, so I'm in the middle of you two. Here's what I've come to realize. Relationships end in one of two ways. Either you break up or you die. That's it.
Or, I mean, you die like as in I murdered you.
One of you dies. It doesn't matter how death happens.
So basically, the relationship dissolves or someone dies.
Yeah, that's the only way relationships end. So why are we tripping on the fact? Why do we trip out of the fact that you might get heartbroken or you might have a relationship breakup? That's the only two options you have. That's it.
Because the romantic in me does not want to ever see anyone's relationship fail.
You're right.
Any relationship that dissolves,
But
unless it's for good reason, like he was hitting me.
But if you can learn something from past relationships that have failed and you've grown, like I can tell you what I took from mine and Tabby's relationship. I actually had to grow up. I raised kids. I had to figure out how to pay bills and all that. I know what I took from Courtney's relationship, mine and Courtney's relationship. So if I can look at those relationships and realize that I've become a better person because of them and move on and find happiness elsewhere, then why does it matter that the relationship ended? Oh, look at that look.
That's great for you to be all wise,
Introspective and whatnot.
yeah, and mature. But it does not change the fact that it stings.
Yeah, but growing is painful.
Yeah, I guess.
There's some
I don't-
growing pains for you.
I
You
don't
got
want-
your heart ripped out.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah,
does
maybe
suck.
that's why I've been in a relationship for as long as I have, is that I don't want to get my heart broken.
It does suck.
I mean, so even being in a relationship with one person, like let's say things go pretty well, the likelihood that that person does something to break your heart at some point in time
I
is
said
pretty
this-
fucking high.
I said this last time I was on your guys' show that when you will get your heart broken in a relationship. It's gonna happen. There's a difference between completely earth-shattering world end of the relationship type events and like, fuck, that just hurt me.
Yeah. You said you hate my mom. Damn.
Right.
I love my mom.
I mean, so there's different degrees of heartbreak, but the person you're with, your partner, will break your heart. It will happen. That's life. No relationship, no marriage has ever gone without someone breaking each other's heart. And like I said, it doesn't have to. It could just be that simple shock of, I didn't think he'd do that.
Not with if you have a firm foundation of dishonesty, then no, you shouldn't get your heart broken.
Mike is all about these lies in relationships. He's like, you know what makes a good relationship?
Not
Don't
telling
ever
the
fucking
truth.
tell. Don't tell what happened. Don't tell what is.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to.
Just keep saying what isn't.
I don't want to bore the listeners of the show by repeating myself, but I very
Half the listeners haven't heard this.
You guy.
That was like a Chris thing to say to him.
Everybody has an idea, right? They have in their mind an idea of who other people are, right?
Right.
Other people that they're in relationships with. And I think that in order for your relationship to maintain being successful, you have to do everything in your power to not damage the other person's idea of who you are.
I will agree with that. I hold on. No, as a
in
general
order to
rule,
do that, you can't let them know who you are.
that I don't agree with.
You have to lie. My wife had an affair. Did I want to know? No. The only time my wife ever broke my heart was having an affair. Did I need to know? No. Did I want to know? No. Did we have an agreement that if something like that ever fucking happened, the one person wouldn't tell the other person? That was our deal.
Wow. I told you something very prophetic about that this morning while fishing.
You did.
That's the deal. I can't know.
Right.
I cannot know that you're a piece of shit. I know everyone's a piece of shit. Everybody's a piece of shit. But in the fragile world that I have built, I have an idea, a mythology about all the people in my life, you know, from acquaintances to people to whom I'm very close. I can't have you violate that. I can't have you fuck that image up.
So everyone should just placate your image, the image you have of them?
No, you should just play the fucking role you've been cast in. I should be the person you think I am.
Oh,
right?
no. No.
No, because first off, before I
That is so fucking arrogant.
first hold on, no, because my first initial impression of Mike was before I started working at the store when I was just a fucking customer. Mike struck me as a left-wing liberal douchebag because we didn't talk.
What?
We didn't talk. You were at a comic store. You made off-the-wall
What the
comments.
fuck was left wing about?
Just hear
No,
me out.
I'd like to understand though. I want to unpack this and see why would.
You've shattered my idea of myself.
Right. No. And then I'm working with Mike, and the first thing he talks about is like, I like shooting guns. All right. So my image of Mike has now changed. How I perceive Mike has changed for the better.
Right. So I'm not talking about prejudices. I'm not talking about you having an assumption about me before we meet.
But we had met.
Right.
We had met.
Right.
We had seen each other.
All right. So what if I'm a cheating scumbag piece of shit?
That's between you and whoever you're in the relationship with.
You don't want to know.
Not my business.
No. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If my buddy's having an affair and cheating on his wife, I don't want to know that he's a piece of shit.
See, I'm okay with knowing he's a piece of shit. Like there's this whole growth thing that happens when you come to terms and you admit that you're a piece of shit. That's something that's an individual transcending the space that they're in now, moving up to a different level and saying, "Hey, I do something shitty. I don't want to continue to do this."
I don't understand what their
confiding in
transparency
you."
has to do. Like if they're see-through, like what did they do?
That's exactly right, Chris.
No, but
They are see-through. They're glass people, Mike.
do I want to know if Chris is cheating on Tara? Not really. Right? one, though, it's not my business. If Chris is having an affair on his wife, it doesn't impact my life whatsoever.
I absolutely disagree with you, because if he's going to do that to her,
What would I do to you?
exactly.
We're in a different relationship. I'm not boning them.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
The most valuable,
it speaks to character.
sacred relationship that he has, that he took an oath before society and whatever God he believes in to not be a shitbag to this woman. That's the person to whom he chose to be a shitbag, and you think that he won't be a shitbag to you?
Oh, I know Chris is going to be a shitbag to me, but that's for a whole different other reasons. Yeah. No, but that's between him and her.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, but you're talking about an individual's character at that point, and character is way more. It's rooted so much more deeply in an individual than just this relationship with that other person.
right. But hold on, now let's look, Chris. You saw me through the entirety of the Courtney relationship.
Yeah.
It has dissolved.
Yep.
Your viewpoints on me have not changed from it.
I don't know the ins and outs of your relationship.
But you know the outcome.
Ignorance is bliss. The relationship is over. Chris doesn't know the details. You and Chris are still friends.
But here's the thing. So if he was like, hey, if he would have come to me at some point and been like, hey, I fucked up. I stuck my dick in a toaster oven. She caught me. Could have been a toaster oven.
More than likely it would have been.
I know.
Oh my
Suicide
God,
was
could
a
you imagine
thing.
how searing pain that was?
No,
it
you
was
use-
like
you use
being
pop-
married to the
toast,
woman.
And then the toast is done and it smacks you right on the tip.
You need peanut butter as a barrier.
Like the thing is this, I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at me now because I wasted a decade.
Well, okay. All right. No, okay. Let me,
But
in all seriousness.
yeah,
I don't think that your relationship should be entirely based on lies, but I do think that there are harsh truths about people that I just don't want to know.
and that I can.
I don't want to. I don't want to
to.
fucking know.
For me, I'd rather know up front.
I don't
What
want to know.
am I getting myself into? Because you said it very well. Everyone is a piece of shit.
Everyone is a piece
So
of shit.
what kind of piece of shit are you? What kind of piece of shit am I dealing with here?
I'm obnoxious. I'm opinionated. I have substance abuse issues. I'm a really bad friend.
You're a faithful person.
But what I'm saying is that we all have our baggage about what kind of fucking asshole we are.
Exactly. But here's the thing: a lot of that you're not going to be able to hide, especially if you're talking about a 10-year, 20-year, 30-year relationship.
Oh, you can hide a lot. You can be with someone for 30 years
and
and
he thinks
not
I'm the
know,
fucking serial killer. I'd like to point
and not
that out.
know things about them.
There are many, many people that walk in on a spouse having an affair, that fucking walk in on a spouse abusing substances, that it was being hidden from them, that you walk into a lot. And there's a lot that, yeah, somebody can attempt to hide, but the fact of the matter is most things, time fucking tells everything. Everything ends up coming out. And if you manage to skate
Hold
something
on.
by.
No, you mind if I cut you deep?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't do it.
No, do your thing.
Okay, so you found out your wife was having an affair.
Right.
All right, it changed your perception of her.
Sure.
You stayed with her.
I did.
Okay. You guys have worked on it, still working through it, I imagine. Your perception has changed, yet you have still decided to stay in this relationship. Even though the truth has come out
Mm-hmm.
and everything has changed. So relationships still only end one of two ways. You have chosen to try to go for this way.
But it changed irreparably.
Yeah. But relationships change all the time. If Chris pops out another kid, it's going to change that relationship. Just getting this puppy changes the relationship.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I am not better for knowing.
I don't think you are. I don't. Trust me, when Tabby, when I found out I didn't find out she cheated on me till after she had left. So the relationship was over, and then I found out. That was like a gut shot.
Right.
So I couldn't imagine, boom, right? But for me, that's the one thing. Just, I'm out. Cheat, I'm out.
Yeah, see, I
Hey, buddy.
infidelity is survivable for sure. I mean, it is. I mean, it
Grueling.
it is. It is. But the thing. I just I just don't want to know. I can't know because then who you are in my eyes is changed forever.
So Elizabeth, we were talking about this, and
But wouldn't you
obviously-
rather know it's over than it's still going on?
No, I would rather live in blissful ignorance.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
I really would.
Elizabeth and I had the cheating conversation because, like you know where I stand on cheating. I've just made it abundantly clear. I'm out. Like I won't cheat on you. Don't cheat on me. That's just.
It's not okay for you.
Yeah, parents broke up because my dad was a piece of shit, had an affair, right? That's it. You don't cheat on your girl. You break up before you cheat. We had this conversation. She's like, look, you go out in a bar, you're hanging out, you drink, you screw up. Don't tell me about it. You're having an affair. Don't tell me about it because and you decide to end it or you don't decide to end it. All you're doing is cleaning your conscience and you're hurting me. That does me no good. So I get where he's coming from on this. Like, I understand what you're saying. But to say that relationships should just be based on lies, there's a difference between lying and admitting an admission of truth. If it's I'm doing this to cleanse my soul, then it doesn't bring anything to the relationship.
Yeah, I will say this loud and proud. Everyone in their relationships lies. There are lies going on in your relationships that you're aware of. There are lies in your relationship that you are unaware of. Lies are happening in your relationship. There are lies in your relationship that you are responsible for, that are yours, that you did, that you maintain. Now, every person is a liar.
Okay.
And every relationship is riddled with lies.
Okay.
But I'm the fucking crazy person who just wants to embrace what is.
A lie is not what is.
You don't lie to your wife? Your wife doesn't lie to you?
So I do everything I fucking can not to.
I like how
And I come across as abrasive because of it, and this, that, and the other. I've been called an asshole for it. And you know what? She does everything she can, to the best of my knowledge, not to lie to me, because that's the precedent that we've set. But to sit there and say that like, you're like, oh, you got to say what is, but no, except for sometimes. Like, no, you don't sit there and say what fucking isn't. Like, that's dumb. That's fucking dumb. And nobody's growing because of it. There's nothing
Do you
better
like this
because of
chicken
it.
I made? Yeah, it's really good. Thanks.
No. If she asks me if I like some food
No
that she made and it's not
fucking
good,
way.
what do I do?
No
I
way
will
would
absolutely say something that is.
Does this dress make me look fat?
Nope.
Yes, every time.
Never, ever.
And here's the thing. If I go to her and I'm like,
Do you think she's attractive? Nope.
If I go to her and I'm
Yes.
like, do I look ridiculous? She's like, yeah.
Except here's the thing. There's like with your chicken, there are ways to say it without saying it.
No.
It's so good I couldn't eat it.
No. Do you like this chicken? Yeah, it's not my favorite. Does this dress make me look fat? You could wear something a little more flattering. There's ways around it. You can't just be like, yeah, no, this dress makes me look like a fucking fat hog, or no, this chicken's dog shit.
I don't tell her she looks like a fat hog wearing a dress.
Did I say you said that?
No, I know, but
Jesus, calm
it was
down,
somewhat
Mr. Sensitive.
implied. Now, the thing that I will say, she looks good in everything. Out of everything, too. There you go. But the thing that I will say, if she's wearing something that is not form flattering and it's like it's boxy or something like that, I'll say, hey, it looks boxy, or hey, that looks like a potato sack. Like,
yeah, except for me when it comes to how a girl's dressed or how a woman's dressed, if I'm dating you or if we're going out on the date, much like my facial hair, you don't have a say in how I shave my beard. I don't have a say in what you wear.
but if somebody respects you enough and respects what you think enough to ask you,
Don't look at my beard all judgy.
you should give an honest answer.
That's
So
called envy.
So if I ask her, hey, do I look fucking stupid wearing these man prees? And she's like, yeah, you look fucking dumb wearing those man prees. Okay, I can continue to wear the man prees and look dumb, or
I'm just
I can
confident
change
in
them.
how I dress and then whatever.
No, I still wear the man prees.
Yeah,
They're on.
yeah. So fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Right now, it's short shorts, man. I'm like, these are nice
And
and,
the fact
airy.
that she made me dinner, I'm just happy I didn't have to cook dinner. Yeah, it sucks. I'm still gonna eat it. This is professional, Mike. I didn't get this way by being a picky eater. Okay.
What a physique. Yeah, no, I'm not the person that's like, yeah, we should just fucking lie about this, that, or the other. No, like you should.
Well, I want to go back to
his
his original. Fuck, God, this is going on a while. But I want to go back to your original statement real quickly because you said she'll rip your heart out. Like if she knows how you feel, she'll rip your heart. She'll rip your heart out regardless if she knows how I feel. Correct. Yep. So then, what's the harm?
I don't know if she's going to rip your heart out or not. I really don't.
Right, but your original statement was don't tell her
how
feel
much you care,
because she'll rip your heart out.
All right.
So if she does, we're saying she does the fact that I told her or didn't tell her make the pain any less?
Her knowing is ammunition. It's arrows in her quiver.
Okay.
I don't want to get hurt by that person for hurting them.
Now that statement makes more sense. It's not don't let her know how you feel. It's because she's going to rip your heart out.
Those emotions will be weaponized.
Yes.
That affection will be weaponized.
Yes, it will.
See, the one woman in the room is like, oh, yeah, shit. Your ass is getting manipulated.
Yeah,
You're getting manipulated.
You don't tell her you want her because then she don't want you no more.
Wait, what?
You don't tell a woman that you want her because then she doesn't want you any longer.
You're no longer being pursued.
You're both married.
Yeah.
I have been married. You never stop pursuing your partner.
Yeah, you do. That's how relationships end.
Or someone dies.
No, so
I think the divorce rate is much higher than till death do we part.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
100%.
But then again, relationships don't necessarily mean just marriage. Like I can extend my relationship to Mike, my relationship with Chris. One of two things are going to happen. We're going to stop talking, or one of us is going to die.
I can't be with another human being day in, day out, all day, every day, for year after year after year, and be completely honest. That's just not fucking real. It's just not real. It's not real for anybody.
it's not always going to happen.
No.
You're going to fucking slip.
Actually, I want to get Jason on the show. Like, I want Jason on your show to have this conversation.
Jason doesn't want to come on the show because of the name.
I want to have him on. I want to
What?
hear him on your show.
He thought it was this. He thought we were doing this like awful sexist thing because of
this
the,
sort of misogyny.
exactly.
Yeah, whatever.
And it's like, no, it's just about relationships, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jason O'Toole has maintained that he is 100% completely honest with his wife at all times. And Jason is very stubborn. I just want to hear that debate. I want to hear that. I'm putting that request in, Chris.
I've told Tara, so she believed, because the day that I met her in person, I was wearing something and I was at the mall shopping. I texted her because I was like, I think I just saw you. And she's like, oh, come on by. I had already left when I got the response. She's like, are you still here? I was like, yep. Changed, went back. And she's like, were you wearing something different? No. Let her think that for 2 years. It's fucking hysterical. But like, it wasn't anything damaging to my character or hers.
We're built on lies.
Yeah, you're like the very first encounter.
This is the very first time we met in person.
Yeah, I rest my case.
All right.
Do you got a word of wisdom?
Well, I do, Chris.
Lie to your partner.
Lie to your partner. Do your civic duty. Participate in the democratic process and the representative republic that we have. Go to your polling place and cast your ballot, and then say no thank you to your sticker.
Or go about your fucking
and go
day?
about your fucking day.
I'm in.